Well, then there's obviously something wrong with you.
Exactly. There is something wrong with me. Something fundamentally wrong with me. That's why I've been imploring your sympathy, and all I got was a sterile temperance lecture.
You had been drinking yesterday, Charles. There's no denying that.
No more than usual.
Did you feel quite well yesterday? During the day, I mean.
Of course I did.
What did you have for lunch?
Well, you ought to know. You had it with me.
Let me see now. There was lemon sole and that cheese thing.
Why should having a cheese thing for lunch make me see my deceased wife after dinner?
You never know. It was rather rich.
Why didn't you see your dead husband then? You had just as much of it as I did.
Oh, this isn't getting us anywhere at all.
Of course it isn't. And it won't. As long as you insist on ascribing supernatural phenomena to colonic irritation.
Supernatural grandmother.
I admit she would have been much less agitating.
Perhaps you ought to see a nerve specialist.
I'm not in the least neurotic and never have been.
A psychoanalyst, then?
I refuse to endure months of expensive humiliation, only to be told at the end of it that at the age of 4 I was in love with my rocking horse.
Well, what do you suggest, then?
I don't suggest anything. I'm profoundly uneasy.
Perhaps there's something pressing on your brain.
If there was something pressing on my brain, I should have violent headaches, shouldn't I?
Not necessarily. An uncle of mine had a lump the size of a cricket ball pressing on his brain for years, and he never felt a thing.
I know I should know if I'd had anything like that.
We didn't.
Well, what happened to him?
He had it taken out, and he's been as bright as a button ever since.
Did he have any sort of delusions? Did he think he saw things that weren't there?
No, I don't think so.
Then what the hell are we talking about him for? Sheer waste of valuable time.
I only brought him up as an example.
I think I'm going mad.
How do you feel now?
Physically, do you mean?
Altogether?
Well, apart from being worried, I feel quite normal.
Good. You're not hearing or seeing anything in the least unusual?
Not a thing.
You've absolutely ruined that border by the sundial. It looks like a mixed salad.
Oh, my God.
What's the matter now?
She's here again.
What are you talking about? Who's here again?
Elvira!
Pull yourself together and don't be absurd.
It's all those nasturtiums. They're so vulgar.
I like nasturtiums.
You like what?
They're all right in moderation, but in a mass like that, they look beastly.
Help me, Ruth. You've got to help me.
What did you mean about nasturtium?
Well, never mind about that now. I tell you, she's here again.